It was everywhere. The news that Happy Singh, a resident of Mumbai, had attained perfection. But on the same day, he was diagnosed with chronic depression. Was the media trying to make up some story out of nothing as usual? We were off to his house to see this for ourselves. A kind lady offered to give us a lift in her car.
Um, and why would anyone be depressed after attaining perfection? Or is he just another perfectionist? Can you explain the fundamental difference between the two?
See, a perfectionist is the person who refuses to settle for any standard short of perfection. Whereas a person who has attained perfection is called perfect. A perfectionist is always in pursuit of perfection. For example, Amir Khan. Whereas an example of a perfect person would be, well, let's say Buddha.
Okay.
But I surely don't have an answer to your other question, which is why is he depressed after attaining perfection? I don't see a reason. I've only read about it in the newspaper. And who's that news anchor? I'm forgetting his name, whose English is impeccable just like me. He was really passionately conducting a debate on his news channel yesterday.
What was preventing Happy from being happy about having attained perfection? Happy Singh had not uttered a word since that day, and there was no way of finding out the truth. But on sensing a camera,
Yes, my name is Happy Singh and I attained perfection, but only for a moment. To be precise, I just tasted it, and before I could attain it, something happened, something strange, and I retracted. Imagine a three-story building. The terrace is the top position, the top prize, perfection. I start climbing up and I reach the second floor. And there I see people, everybody is striving for perfection, just like me. Then I reach the third floor and I see only two people, but they are also doing the same thing. They are also striving for perfection. Somehow I find the key to the terrace. I go up to the terrace, I open the lock of the door, I feel on top of the world, and I say to myself, this is it. And then I take a step forward to step onto the terrace. My left leg is still touching the ground, it is outside. As soon as my right leg touches the floor of the terrace, something happens. I don't have words to describe the feeling. But a moment later, everything comes to a standstill. I can't feel anything, my body is numb. I can only feel my left leg, which is outside, and I fall in love with the feeling of that feeling. And I retract, I lock the terrace, and I decide to never go there again.
we didn't know how to react to this, so we decided to meet him some other time. To know what exactly happened that day, we met the reporter who broke the story, J. Jaggu.
No, I don't. I just report. It didn't happen in front of me. I mean, we report from what we gathered from our sources, and from what I gathered, there were around 15 to 20 people who saw it. It happened right there. Yes, so they were discussing it with so much enthusiasm, there was only one option left to believe it. It so happened that Happy Singh was walking on the footpath, completely immersed in his thoughts, when all of a sudden he stopped and a halo appeared around his head. His face looked serene, till suddenly he was seized by convulsions. And then he started walking again, oblivious to what had happened.
But Happy Singh, who was still in the bathroom,
Stop!
had something different to say.
It's dark, dull. There's nothing bad about it because there's nothing good about it. If you take a look in any direction, everything looks the same. All the colors seem the same. Air has no smell. Breeze can't be felt. Empty. It's a void. There's nothing left to do. Nothing to live for. What do you hope for once you have attained perfection? It is the death of life. Perfection is better suited for death. As long as I'm alive, I don't want any answers. Questions are better. Doubts, even better. I want to keep my one hand distance with perfection. So much fun that way.
All that he said went over our heads. But out of nowhere, we spotted R. Rajbir, the astronaut, and we tried to gain some insight into human behavior from R. Rajbir.
Firstly, I don't understand why would you ask an astronaut about what he thinks of Happy Singh's perfection or whatever that is. I think you took this whole men are from Mars thing a little too seriously. Just because I've returned from Mars, I would know about Happy Singh's depression. What kind of...
So, it's a documentary about finding the truth about Happy Singh.
So? Oh, I get it. Right. So taking interviews of random people on the road and asking them about the weather in Antarctica is prerequisite to making documentaries. Right?
I did not get it, sir.
Dr. Kulkarni. She's a friend. She stays in my building. And she loves giving interviews. I'll tell her you're coming.
She's supposed to be one of the best psychiatrists in town, right?
Yes.
Thank you so much, sir. This will be very helpful. Thank you so much.
शुक्ला जी आप शांत नहीं हुए हमारे टेक खराब कर दिया Of what can be made of this report? I think it's possible that he attained perfection, but couldn't stand it. And now he can't seem to make up his mind whether it was the right decision. And therefore now he's fighting chronic depression. He found the terrace, which according to him is the home of Mr. Perfect, very lonely and dull, and prefers the comforts of the third floor to the perfection of the terrace maybe. You look confused. Don't worry, that's our job. To explain. See, it's the doubt that motivates, not the belief that you're the best. But once you attain perfection, there is nothing left. Except for one question. Uttari, ab kya? Now what? Now what?
After speaking to Dr. Kulkarni, the only thing we were sure of was that we needed help. Because we could neither understand Happy Singh nor Dr. Kulkarni. Maybe this was a new age problem, and only the youth could provide us with definitive answers.
Wait now 1 minute. 1 second, I'll just be back.
Ma'am, it's rolling.
Okay.
Ma'am,
Listen to me. Can she also come?
Yeah, she can come.
Come now.
So, ma'am, what do you think of Mr. Perfect?
Okay. My Mr. Perfect has to be tall. He should be funny.
No, ma'am, wait.
And
Ma'am, what do you think of Mr. Perfect? Happy Singh, the guy who attained perfection. It's in the news.
Oh my God! Mr. Perfect has attained perfection. Oh, I found my Mr. Perfect. I'm just kidding. 1 second. What are you talking about? Who's this guy? Which series are you talking about? I mean, what channel does it come on? Where is she?
A wise man once said, "Life doesn't imitate art, it imitates bad television." With the wisdom that we gained from there, we fixed an appointment with the famous historian Cyrus Historywala to know about the history of perfectionists and perfection.
Rolling.
Action. So, how old are you?
You come here to know my age.
No, it's because you wrote an article years ago which...
2 or 3, I don't know.
Sorry?
2 or 3 millennium, son, I don't know. I'll stop counting.
That's funny.
I don't get the joke. You come to a historian and you want to know his age.
Sorry, sir. So, have you read about Happy Singh, the guy who attained perfection?
Yes, it is quite possible. It happened to me many years ago. But I don't know whether it was a dream or for real.
Long ago, as in... How long ago?
1,000 years ago.
Oh.
Yes. the details of the case studies are very similar to that of Happy Singh. And even history is witness to a character in Greece called Perfectificus who attained perfection. And then what happened to him is quite unknown. Some say that he flew to heaven right after he attained perfection without any prior notice or intimation.
So there is nothing in the history books about such a person, sir.
I was there. It happened in front of me. I was vacationing with my fourth wife that time, and it all happened in front of my eyes.
After the strange meeting with the historian, we wondered whether we would ever know the truth. The news everywhere was that Happy Singh attained perfection. J. Jagu confirmed it. Dr. Kulkarni confused us. And the historian scared us.
You guys are still here. What do you want? Tea or coffee?
No, sorry. Thank you so much, sir.
Or maybe, as Happy Singh said, he did not attain perfection, he just tasted it. And before he could attain it in the true sense, he changed his mind and retracted. As a last resort, we thought of meeting the philosopher P. Prabhu, who recently got fame and recognition for his thesis on belief and its unbelievable relationship with food. He had recently renounced all his wealth and had started living on the footpath. We told him everything about Happy Singh.
My mistake. Meant to type perfection. Which shows how accurate it is. Happy Singh in happier times. Sans perfection. But there's no but. It's on the internet, it's true. Internet is perfect.
You actually believe that, sir?
What I believe is not important.
A few days later, we spotted Happy Singh on the road. This was the first time he had stepped out of his house since that fateful day. He turned towards the beach, and we lost track of him.